LeBron James just passed 1,229 career wins. That number alone sounds insane. But here is the part that should not make sense. He did it at 41 years old. 41. Most players at that age are long gone, retired, sitting courtside in suits, talking about what used to be. LeBron is still out there controlling games, still closing, still winning at a level the league has never seen before. So here is the real question. Did LeBron just break the NBA, or are we completely misunderstanding what we are watching right now? Because if this is just about talent, it should have ended years ago. If this is just about athleticism, it should be gone by now. But it is not. And that is where things start to get uncomfortable. Because the deeper you look into this record, the less it feels like a normal milestone. And the more it feels like something that should not be happening at all. We are talking about a player who entered the league in 2003, different era, different rules, different pace. He has played against 3 generations of stars, from Tim Duncan and Kobe Bryant to Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry, now to Luka Doncic and Victor Wembanyama. And somehow he is still here, still relevant, still winning more than anyone in history. That is not supposed to happen. And if you think this is just about stacking wins over time, you are missing what is actually happening right now. Because the Lakers are not just barely winning games. They are rolling. They have won 15 of their last 17. They locked in a playoff spot. They took control of their division. And at the center of all of it is a 41-year-old who is somehow making the game look easier than ever. So now the question changes. Not how many wins he has, but why this is happening now. Why at the age where everyone else declines, LeBron is adding to his legacy faster than ever. And why this run feels different from anything we have seen before. To understand that, you need to zoom out. Because this is not just about one record. This is about what that record represents. LeBron James has been dominating the NBA for over 2 decades. That alone already puts him in a category that barely exists. But when you line up his career next to the greatest winners in history, the gap becomes real. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar finished with 1,074 wins. Tim Duncan had 1,001. Kobe Bryant ended at 836. LeBron just passed 1,229. That is not a small difference. That is a completely different level of consistency. And here is what makes it even more extreme. Those players slowed down near the end. Their roles changed. Their teams carried more of the weight. LeBron is not following that script. He is still a central piece, still initiating offense, still dictating pace. And during this recent stretch, he is not just along for the ride. He is driving it. The Lakers are 15 and 2 inches their last 17 games. That is not a lucky streak. That is a contender-level run. They are beating good teams, closing tight games, executing late. And every time you look at how those possessions unfold, the same pattern shows up. The ball finds LeBron, the defense shifts, the right play happens over and over again. So now this record starts to mean something bigger. Because if a 41-year-old is the engine behind a top team, then something about how we understand aging in the NBA is off, and that changes everything. It changes how we evaluate greatness. It changes how we compare eras. It even changes how front offices think about building teams. Because if LeBron can do this now, then maybe the timeline for dominance is not what we thought it was. Maybe the peak does not end at 32. Maybe it does not even end at 35. Or maybe LeBron is the only one who can do this. And that is where things get personal for fans. Because if you believe greatness has a limit, this breaks that belief. If you believe the GOAT debate is already decided, this reopens it. And if you are watching this run in real time, you can feel it. Something about this stretch does not feel normal. It feels like history is shifting. So let me ask you something. When you see a 41-year-old controlling games like this and stacking wins faster than ever, does it feel like you are watching the end of a career? Or the start of something we have never seen before? If that question is already messing with how you see the game, stay with this. Because what comes next only gets harder to explain.